Good morning, everyone. I'm Durriya Gandhi, an indecisive teenager who's always overthinking, whether it's about what flavor of ice cream to choose or understanding my ultimate goal in life. Honestly, even this talk, I changed my topic, I think, four times before finally setting my mind on this. The thing is, I've always thought that the time I spent thinking felt like a waste. But over the past few days, I've come to see this in a completely new light. And by sharing it with you, I hope to help you do the same. As a smart person on Tumblr said, and I quote, the first thought that goes through your mind is what you've been conditioned to think. What you think next defines who you are. And although, yes, I did just base my talk off a random quote on the internet, this sentence opens up a whole new path to better decision making. Dual processes theories came up a few decades ago to explain the interaction between two distinct systems of thought that supposedly coexist in our minds. Scientists thought that there was an automatic emotional process which was fast and unconscious, and another conscious and controlled process which involved slow and deliberate reasoning, which would occasionally override the natural decision making ability when it was needed. Vinod Goel also produced neuropsychological evidence for the same dual process theory using MRI studies, showing that distinct parts of the brain were responsible for the different types of reasoning, with content based reasoning causing the left temporal hemisphere to activate and formal problem reasoning activating the parietal system. But what do any of these fancy words prove? Am I just trying to defend my indecisiveness here? I can assure you that's not the case. What this shows us is that our first thought is generated by automatic processing of the information around you, including biases, filters, and preconceptions that you've absorbed. Thus, your first thought is never your best thought, simply because it's someone else's. It's conventional, predictable, and unoriginal. Only by willingly focusing on the same problem can you arrive at an authentic thought. You need to give your brain the time to process situations, abandon preconceptions, draw connections, and take you by surprise. And when you put in this effort to think about your thoughts, is when you're yanking out the weeds that are stopping in a sapling of intellect from sprouting. Like any plant, intellect requires sunlight, nutrients, water, but most importantly, time to fully grow. Hence, it is imperative that we take our time from our busy schedules to simply think. In a world where from Disney movies to business strategies, everyone's talking about following your intuition, we often forget the miracles that our thoughts can create. By now, I hope you've come to realize the sheer importance that the second thought can have in our decisions and in our lives. Good thinking is expensive, but poor thinking costs a fortune. Thank you.